Taiwan goes nuclear-free, faces air pollution concerns. NVIDIA picks Taipei for overseas HQ. Man claims divine mission to Taiwan by boat. Mexican Navy ship crashes into Brooklyn Bridge. Trump doesn't want Apple building products in India. Pope Leo XIV celebrates inaugural Sunday Mass. US loses last perfect credit rating. Austria wins Eurovision.
Hello, I'm Johnny Wu. Thank you for joining us on Funday News. It's Monday, May 19th, Malcolm X Day, and here are your top stories. In local news, Taiwan shut down its last nuclear reactor on May 17th, marking a nuclear-free future. Power demand surged overnight, with coal and gas plants running at record highs. An engineer said there is no option but to go full throttle on fossil fuels at night, even those who burn oil to help meet demand. Critics warn that air pollution could worsen as a result. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang announced at Computex that the company will establish its overseas headquarters in Beitou-Shilin, Taipei, citing rapid growth and the need for a larger office. Taiwan now ranks second globally in NVIDIA job openings. Huang said Taiwan has many great engineers and plays a key role in NVIDIA's future. A Chinese man claimed online he rode a rubber boat solo from Suzhou to Taiwan to deliver an imperial edict. He filmed himself planting a Chinese flag on a Taoyuan beach. Taiwan's Coast Guard is investigating the incident. The man said he was inspired by a divine vision to complete his mission safely. And in global news, 2 people have been killed and at least 19 others injured after a tall Mexican Navy training sailing ship crashed into New York City's Brooklyn Bridge. Police said the Cuauhtémoc, with 277 people on board, lost power on Saturday as the captain was maneuvering the vessel, forcing it to head for the bridge abutment on the Brooklyn side. Footage shows the ship's towering masts clip the bridge as it passed under the structure. Crew members were standing on the masts as they snapped and fell to the deck.
The Brooklyn Bridge did not suffer any major damage and was reopened after a preliminary inspection. Police said they believed mechanical issues and a power cut had caused the collision. The New York Coast Guard said the Cuauhtémoc lost all 3 masts. All personnel on the ship had been accounted for, and no one had fallen into the water. Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum said she was deeply saddened by the loss of 2 crew members in the accident. The vessel, which measures 297 feet long and 40 feet wide, first sailed in 1982. Each year, it sets sail at the end of classes at the Naval Military School to complete cadets training. This year, it left the Mexican port of Acapulco on the 6th of April. Its final destination was intended to be Iceland.
President Donald Trump on Thursday said he told Apple CEO Tim Cook that he doesn't want the tech giant to build its products in India, taking shots at the company's moves to diversify production away from China and urging him to pivot stateside. Apple has been ramping up production in India with the aim of making around 25% of global iPhones in the country over the next few years, as it looks to reduce reliance on China, where around 90% of its flagship smartphones are currently assembled.
We have Apple, as you know, is coming in. And I had a little problem with Tim Cook yesterday. I said to him, Tim, you're my friend. I treated you very good. You're coming in with $500 billion, but now I hear you're building all over India. I don't want you building in India. You can build in India if you want to take care of India.
Trump was referencing Apple's commitment of $500 billion Australian dollars investment in the U.S., which was announced in February. Experts generally agree that moving iPhone production to the U.S. would be highly unlikely due to the final cost of the end product. Trump added that Apple is going to be upping its production in the U.S., without disclosing further details. Trump made the comments about the U.S. tech giant while discussing Washington's broader trade relations with India. He said India is one of the highest tariff nations in the world, adding that the country has offered a deal to the U.S. in which they're willing to literally charge us no tariff.
Pope Leo XIV spoke on Sunday about the remarkable times during which he has been elevated to the papacy, saying in his first homily as pontiff that he will rise to the task with fear and trembling, while still seeking to serve all with faith and joy. The homily was delivered during the Inaugural Mass, called the Holy Mass for the beginning of the pontificate, in St. Peter's Basilica at the Vatican. An open-topped Popmobile drove Pope Leo through St. Peter's Square on Sunday morning, where about 100,000 people had gathered to catch a glimpse of him.
The Pope said during his homily that there is too much discord, too many wounds caused by hatred, violence, prejudice, the fear of difference, and the economic paradigm that exploits the Earth's resources and marginalizes the poorest. He called on the world's 1.4 billion Catholics to embrace a missionary spirit, rather than closing themselves off in our small groups. He urged the faithful to discard any feelings of being superior to the world. Attendees at the Mass, which marked the official beginning of Leo's papacy, included Vice President J.D. Vance, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and other political figures and religious dignitaries.
The U.S. has lost its last perfect credit rating as the influential ratings firm Moody's expressed concern over the government's ability to repay its debt. In lowering the U.S. rating from AAA to AA1, Moody's noted that successive U.S. administrations had failed to reverse ballooning deficits and rising interest costs. A AAA rating signifies the highest possible credit reliability for a country and indicates that it is considered to be in very good financial health with a strong capacity to repay its debts.
Moody's warned in 2023 that the U.S.'s AAA rating was at risk. The agency had maintained a perfect credit rating for the U.S. since 1917. The downgrade reflects the increase over more than a decade in government debt and interest payment ratios to levels that are significantly higher than those of similarly rated sovereigns. The White House said it was focused on fixing Biden's mess while taking a swipe at Moody's. White House spokesman Kush Desai said, "If Moody's had any credibility, they would not have stayed silent as the fiscal disaster of the past 4 years unfolded." A lower credit rating means a country is more likely to default on its sovereign debt and generally faces higher borrowing costs.
Austria was crowned the winner at Saturday's grand finale of the Eurovision Song Contest, the world's most popular singing competition, beating strong contenders from Israel and Switzerland to take first place on an evening full of glitz and glamour. Austria's song, Wasted Love by JJ, earned 436 points through a combination of votes from viewers and professional music juries from each participating country. JJ, a countertenor opera singer, showcased his impressive vocal range in a song that begins with a swelling orchestra sound and builds to a dance club finish.
178!
Despite widespread rumors and high anticipation for a homecoming appearance by Celine Dion, who won the contest representing Switzerland in 1988, artists don't have to be from the country they represent. The Canadian star was unable to attend. The singer has curtailed her recent public appearances due to a diagnosis of stiff person syndrome. She had earlier sent a video message in which she said she would love nothing more than to attend Eurovision, calling winning the contest life-changing. Every country that competes in Eurovision also votes on the winner, meaning rivalries and regional alliances from the real world often influence the results.
The answer for last Friday was D, exceeded. The company's revenue this quarter has exceeded all market forecasts. Did you answer correctly? Now let's delve into today's news. Trump doesn't want Apple building products in India. Number 1, diversify. 是多元化. The company decided to diversify its product line to attract more customers. Number 2, reference. 提及参考. Please reference the latest report when preparing your presentation. Number 3, pivot. 以什么为中心转动? The startup had to pivot its business model to survive the changing market. Next, we have a multiple choice question for everyone to practice. Which answer would you choose? You can write your answer in the comment section. The correct answer will be announced tomorrow. Malcolm X Day, originating in the late 1960s, served as a tribute to the impactful civil rights leader known for his powerful advocacy for black empowerment and equality. Born Malcolm Little, he became a key figure in the fight against racial oppression and quickly gained recognition for his bold, outspoken approach. And that's all for today's Funday News. Be sure to tune into Funday News from Monday to Friday and click the link below to join Funday for free. I'm your host, Johnny Wu, and I will see you next time.